Welcome back to Band Space. Learning to play an instrument is fun and exciting. In this lesson, we're going to teach you about your instrument case. Don't laugh. This is a very serious lesson. Seriously, quit laughing. The case allows us to take our instrument safely to school and back. Most cases have a larger part and a smaller part. The larger part is the bottom and should be placed on a solid surface like a floor or a desk. Never open your instrument on a music stand. The hinges should be facing away from you. The latch is open and the smaller part opens to display the instrument. Never open your instrument case while traveling to and from school, and never open it on a bus. This is a recipe for disaster. These are not toys, they're musical instruments. Do not let your friends hold and play your instrument. They could damage it, and repairing it can be very, very expensive. Okay, now that we have our case open, let's talk about the parts of the saxophone. First off, we have the main body. When you go to get the main body out of the saxophone case, be very careful as you pull it out. I like to use two hands and grab the bell and in the middle to pull it out safely and securely. This is the main body. The main body has a lot of moving parts and pieces. We have the keys. This is where your left hand goes, and we have the keys down here where your right hand goes. We have an octave pin, which is here. We also have a cap that goes into the top of the saxophone body. That helps protect the pin. Now your pin might look a lot different than my pin, but this cap is used to help from that bending because that's a very fragile part. We have the neck screw. This is what tightens the neck to the body. We'll get to the neck in just a second. We have the bell. That's the big part. Usually there's the name of the brand of the instrument. We have the bow of the saxophone, and we have these key guards to help protect these large keys at the bottom. This is the neck. The neck connects the mouthpiece to the main body. There's a couple spots on this that are of interest that we have to be careful with. This is the cork. The cork is where we take our mouthpiece and place it onto the neck. We also have the octave key. This is very fragile and delicate. Make sure you're extra careful with this part. This is the mouthpiece, the ligature, and the mouthpiece cap, and I'll show you these parts. This is the cap. It helps protect the mouthpiece when you have the reed on. This is the ligature. The ligature helps keep the reed on the mouthpiece. This is the mouthpiece. This is super fragile. If you drop this, it could shatter and break. Once it breaks, it's trash. You have to basically throw it away. You cannot repair a cracked mouthpiece. You can't repair a chipped mouthpiece. So be super, super careful with this mouthpiece. This is the reed. It is the part of the saxophone that makes the sound. When we blow air across the reed, the tip of the reed vibrates, and that's what produces a sound. We'll have an entire lesson devoted to how to make a sound on the mouthpiece and talking about how to set the reed properly on the mouthpiece. This takes time and patience to get it just right. This is the neck strap. This helps support the weight of the saxophone so you don't get tired while you're playing. The neck strap's adjustable because everybody is different. As you can tell, there's a lot of parts to the saxophone. In our next lesson, we'll talk about how to assemble our instrument, how to hold our instrument, and how to properly sit when playing the saxophone. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!